Hello everybody, welcome back to Slay the Princess. Now we've already went through 2 loops, and we're about to go through our 3rd. So let's just do a quick tab. Alright. You know what we haven't done? We've never just turned around and left.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
I don't, but I'm gonna leave. Let's see. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine.
See you later,
Suppose you
loser.
just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Thank you.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Agreed, hero.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I think he does, narrator. Oh,
That's
what's
strange? It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
That should worry you, narrator. Turn around and leave. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Well, that sucks for them. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess.
Killing is such a gauche phrasing and completely ignores the bigger picture. Your task is to slay the princess because she's terrible and she's really got it coming to her.
Why should I believe you? Why should I believe
Fine.
you?
You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh.
would you look at that? You're at the cabin again.
This is awkward.
I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
I don't need to slay her. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go to the cabin, don't I? Fine.
There's always a choice. But let me tell you right now that you're making the correct decision for pretty much everyone.
He's right, there always is a choice.
You can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Agreed. Proceed into the cabin. I know exactly what I'm going to do.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely...
Tab. We're going to just enter the basement without the knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yes, it is I, your hero.
Hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
We're here to save you, milady.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
We're here to save you. I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Narrator, we're here to save her.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Fear not, lady.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Just like a derpy little chicken man.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Exactly.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
We're going to save her this time.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Uh-oh.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please don't kill me.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy. far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
We'll figure something out.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I don't believe you. And if there isn't a keyhole, do you have any other ideas? I'm going upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Oh no.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
That's not good. Hey, let me out of here.
Shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess.
Oh, what the heck,
You
man?
won't leave until the task is done.
That's not very nice of you, bro. Try the door.
Try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Well, I should have brought the knife with me, I guess. Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Well, I didn't want the knife, buddy.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
It's not a mess, narrator.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates
oh my God.
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Oh my
As
goodness.
she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade
Oh,
from
hey.
upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
Exactly.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
We're going to free her. Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on
You
the
got a little
princess's
something
arm.
there.
Just a you cut into her flesh.
You got a little something there.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Oh my god.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Jeez.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
She's cool.
No,
She's cool like
she
that.
didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Nah, she's all good.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Agreed. Let's get out of here. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her
What?
escape into the world.
What are you doing, narrator?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair,
No.
your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
You can't take the choice from me, narrator.
What are you doing?
No. Oh, wait, there it is. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your
We're-
body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Stop this, narrator.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No,
The
resist.
blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
You have to kill me.
We both know this isn't you.
You have to kill me, princess, if you want to get out of here.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Thank you.
She plunges
My hero.
it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Why couldn't you just make it
no.
quick?
I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
We're a hero.
For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
No. We're saving
Whatever.
her.
She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again.
How hard was it just to aim for our
Every
heart? Jesus, lady.
inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
You know, I'm starting not to believe
She
you.
doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Yeah.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Narrator, if you just let us,
I'm
you
so sorry.
if you just let us escape.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered
At least she feels sorry.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich
Aw.
coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark.
She looks so sad about killing us. That's all that matters. Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path in the
Boom.
woods.
Tap. I can't
And
tab
at the
it.
end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Oh, whoops. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Okay. No.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
We're saving her. We're not slaying
Doesn't
her.
remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about
Voice
it.
of the smitten.
Oh,
Beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
We love her.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the world.
we'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Exactly.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
We're going to save her. Let's assume I'm telling the truth. Blah blah blah. Proceed to the cabin. Let's just do that.
A warning. Before you go, she will lie.
Yada
I
yada.
already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
True.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Also true.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
I'm gonna help you spin.
Sure, yeah,
We'll
your
save our
passions are
love.
strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed to the cabin. I wonder what the rooms will look like now.
The
Oh,
interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
well, we don't need that. None of
The
that.
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We don't need it. We don't need it. Let's see. Let's just enter the basement. We don't need the
The
knife.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
It's a beautiful basement. Why would we kill her?
A
What?
soft voice carries
Oh.
up the stairs.
My love?
Hello? Is someone there?
It's my
Her
love.
voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Alright, well.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
No. He's clearly in love.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Well, it doesn't matter. We love her.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
My love!
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
I love this
Your
dude.
spirit's plenty loud, alright.
I love that dude.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
We tried to tell you, man.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
True that.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
And what we're going to do is free her, narrator.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Listen, I've destroyed so many worlds. I have destroyed so many, narrator. You killed me last time, and it hurt a lot. Why'd you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
That's true.
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
True.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Oh my god.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
The chains are too
What?
big.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Yes.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
True.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be
Stop
trusted.
yapping, narrator. We need to
Go
free
ahead
her.
and slay her.
We're going to free her. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Interesting. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Okay.
Isn't that just like our darling
That's
princess?
weird.
She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful
I don't,
lips.
I'm starting to think I shouldn't save her.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
True. No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
Oh, thank you. That clears things
She
up.
didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Oh my god. These two
not
are
so
made for each
sure.
other. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
You're reading too much into it, hero.
That's because she's perfect.
Exactly. She's perfect,
Do
okay?
you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like you, always trying to drive her to violence.
Exactly. Rescue the princess.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life
Jesus.
without a second thought.
Oh my god, he will end our life.
Wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Aw.
You approach the princess and
That's
gingerly
sweet.
slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
We're saving her.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my love.
The princess
Aw.
jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
It's a happy
You
ending.
had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
No.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Exactly. We're in love.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. It's the only thing you've ever doubted, the actual truth.
True.
I think I want to leave.
Oh no.
And I think...
Please God.
The princess closes her eyes.
Please don't
in
kill me.
deep reflection.
Please don't kill me.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Aw. I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
We have each other. We don't
Aw,
need the world
the music.
for our happy ending.
It's so joyous.
I like to think that you do, actually.
La. Bum 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 bum.
Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the
Yay!
princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
Uh-oh.
Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
What the heck, narrator?
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
He cheated.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
We've got this, princess.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Nah, I don't care.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you will ever know.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Oh, and what? Go along with every whim of your delusional voice?
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Me too. Let's see. Do you think we can open it? Or do you think... Or here. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
I'm not sure.
Of course she can. You believe in her, right?
Nobody is leaving this.
I believe in you,
basement.
princess. I think we can open the door together if we try.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
We've got this.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And
We busted open.
the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
I told you our love was insurmountable.
Love is the ultimate lockpick.
You and the princess make your way upstairs.
Oh, no.
And
Oh, no.
blade, that's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
I don't think I will. You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
That's for taking over my body.
You know, if her walking out that door is really gonna end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works.
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
True. All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together? Stop with these interruptions. I've already made up my mind. We're leaving. Yeah, what if I say this? What if we just stay here and be happy?
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need
Is each other.
That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested?
No, it wasn't actually.
Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening.
You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Okay.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love? We not enough for her?
Oh no.
She's not.
He's
wooed
faltering.
by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Uh-oh. Let's see. You're right. We're leaving.
Okay. That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Exactly.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin,
Oh no. Does she stab us in the back?
and then
Oh.
you step out.
Yay! Aw.
A happy ending at last.
Is she gonna end the world?
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh
Was
no.
he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into
Oh, no.
our beloved's
What's happening?
eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Oh no.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there she goes. Excuse me? But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find
We
her?
didn't even get to chapter 3. Oh my god.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Oh no. Oh no. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That hurt, right?
Yeah, it could hurt actually. It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Okay then.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The decay. You've withered. Oh my god. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Oh, that's not fire, those are hands. I see now. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Interesting, she's becoming more and more whole.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Oh.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Oh. I'm still planning to kill you. Do you know what happens? Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Maybe. Let's see, have you figured out what you'll want when you've finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Bring the damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
I think I'm gonna have to cut that one here, guys. I've been the Deli Gamer. This has been To Slay a Princess. Yeah, if you like it, leave a like, comment, and look forward to the next one. Bye-bye.